Hello everyone and welcome back to Alejandro HD. We're playing Hitman Blood Money and we're going to be starting the level Flatline. Um, this is actually quite a hard
You
mission.
think that was 47 too?
We knew it was. We were so confident we set up an international task force to hunt him down and destroy him.
Even assuming this guy exists, he's still just an assassin. What's the big deal?
The big deal. He's the perfect clone. His DNA is a how-to manual for any cloning lab in the world. With Mr. 47 in their clutches, there'd be nothing to stop a rogue state from building an entire platoon of 47s. A whole army.
These public statements you've been making against cloning, is this what it's all about?
Of course.
But surely you can't oppose all the uses of cloning. The medical advances, the possible curing of...
Medicine won't do us much good if we're all the slaves of some clone army dictatorship, will it?
Off the record, Jack. You're not serious.
You have no idea how serious. That's why we had to eliminate 47. Having him on the loose was just too dangerous.
Why not go after whoever created him?
Oh, we did. But whenever we got too close, our agents got killed.
By 47?
See for yourself.
"11:45.
I'm sorry we have to meet like this.
It's dangerous to meet in person. You're normally more prudent. What's going on?
Looks like we've got a mole at the agency. Here's your briefing.
Thanks. I'll read it later.
How's that wound healing?
Fine. Are we done here?
One thing, we haven't been able to get a positive ID on the target. There's a government agent in there already, though we think he knows. The price for his knowledge is getting him out alive.
And that raises my price.
Already factored in. Take this.
Designer poisons?
The clinic only lets clients out when they're fully recovered or dead. The injection puts its victim into a hibernatory state. Apply the antidote on the lips to revive them.
What if this agent's already dead?
I trust you, 47. The money's been transferred to your account. It's good to have you back, 47. I'm glad to hear you're fully recovered. Your next assignment's in Northern California. 3 mobsters have been checked into a rehab clinic for alcoholics. One of them plans to turn state's witness as soon as he's discharged. Our client wants to avoid that, but we don't know which of the 3 is the target. An undercover agent placed at the clinic.
Alright, so like I said at the start, this is quite a hard level. Not impossible, but there's just so many things you need to do. It's fun in a sense because you don't really know who the targets are until later on in the level. We meet Agent Smith. If you're familiar with the other older games, Hitman, he does appear in other levels too. He's sort of almost like a comic relief character. That's what I'd call him. So we just stole that guy's admission slip. So there's a guy there, one of the targets. So here we go, rehab clinic.
Welcome. You'll be staying in room A. Just step into the dressing room, change into a robe, and leave your clothes and personal effects for safekeeping. I'm sure it was no big deal. He was scary, though.
Just make sure I don't have any guns or anything. No, because I will get frisked.
Gonna have to search you, sir. Thanks. You're all set. You seen the shrink? I usually get my
So what I do is I set up quite a lot of Traps. Just need to wait till this guy goes away.
Federal investigators are still classifying the vice president's fatal car accident as the result of...
And then we go up here because so we have to poison that guy, and then we have to sabotage another person. Cookery stuff, like I just can't remember exactly where it is. I think it's in the other side actually.
Hi there, Craig Thurman. I'm the on-call therapist. A lot of the clients here find it's helpful to have someone to talk to.
Oh, I'm just running around in circles. This can happen sometimes because this building is quite similar in the its layout. Yeah, so this is the plot guy I was telling you about. Yeah. So he's still in the room, you can see the shadow there. So I'll just wait patiently till he leaves. Because once he leaves the room, I can sabotage his oven, and then I can move on to the next guy. Because the other guy was the one who was doing the weights. So there's a guy drinking a bottle of alcohol that's in the globe, which had poisoned. The guy who's doing the weights, we have to pretend that we're going to spot him, and then we just drop the weight on his head. And this guy will just sabotage his oven and then blow him up. These parts are the easy parts. It's getting Agent Smith later on, it gets a bit more trickier.
Hi there, Craig Thurman. I'm the on-call therapist. A lot of the clients here find it's...
Hey, you got no business here.
So that's where I need to go next. I need to go outside to get to that part. Just try to remember how to get out there.
seem to shrink. I usually get my session about now.
So this is sort of like you pretend to spot him and then drop the weight on him. The most important thing in Hitman is to make everything look like accidents. Boom. See? So I wasn't supposed to get caught. Hopefully.
Hi there, Craig Thurman. I'm the on-call therapist. A lot of the clients here find it's helpful to have someone to talk to. I'm always available if you need an ear. Just drop by my office. If I'm not in, there's always at least one of us around.
So this is the hard part. You have to be very, very careful here. Because there's two orderlies. Now, hopefully the second orderly is not nearby and I can just very quickly sedate this guy, take his clothes, chuck him in the bin, and we'll all be good. Boom. Cool. Right, now the last bit is getting Smith. Now Smith is in one of these rooms. But I need to watch because this guy is on the watch and he watches everyone's doors. So I need to make sure he doesn't catch me. And I also need to. Yes, so there's Smith there, so. No, 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 no. Down, down, down. So he's in there. Wish I could lock him in. I'm just gonna wait to see what he does because it's like a cutscene and you can get caught in the cutscene. .47 phones Diana to ask about the next targets, which we've already killed, so it's a bonus. We just have to, as soon as we get Smith, we do Smith with this serum stuff.
You? I should have known.
Sedating me. Psychotropics. The things they've done. Figures. They'd send you to clean up my mess. This is the guy. Here.
I'm getting you out of here.
They'll never let me out alive.
I know.
Just need to make sure that he doesn't catch us. I'll wait till he goes back in the little room. Right, you.
Identity obtained. Executing rest of assignment.
Splendid, 47. It might interest you to know the following. A sudden shift in the delicate power balance of the New York families. 2 low-level contracts just came in. In addition to your primary target, 2 members of the same group are currently staying at the facility. Terminating either will result in a $50,000 bonus per head. It's entirely up to you.
Understood.
So there's Smith. So he looks like he's dead, but he's not actually dead, which is good for us. Went a bit too far ahead. Changing back into the suit so we can get the suit retrieval bonus. We're about done. Just need to go into the morgue and resurrect Mr. Smith. Now, even though we're almost finished, it can still be a little bit, still the clock just, so we need to be. So see, there he is, he's still in the tunnel, so we've got a bit of time, so we're just going to chill out, because if we go in too early, you know, people are going to see that. So I'm just going to wait a minute. Just keep an eye on the tunnel. Oh, the white is Smith, and the sort of transparent colour is just an orderly who's taking him back to the morgue. Who's in the left now? Who's in the morgue now? just need to wait till this transparent leaves, and I don't think the police officer is going to care too much when we go in that morgue. There's the orderly. Wake him up. Hmm? Oh, don't know what happened there. Oh, 2 witnesses. Must have just been right at the end where I got that little red noise. Contract killer. That's strange. I thought we managed to do that without getting anyone catching us. Ah well. There we go. Just bribe some civilians. And yeah, that was Flatline. So yeah, thanks for watching that. Sorry that was a bit of a long one, but that's just because it's a long mission, quite a lot of stuff to do. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you've picked up some tips on how to complete this mission on the way. See you in the next one. Thanks.